again.
It'll be a timestamp on her mind. Let's jump into our top stories. By the way, have you lost your phone? Could you survive without it for 12 hours? Because I cannot believe you got till... She went to a movie as well. You got until like, what, 11 o'clock last night without your phone?
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. Let's jump into our top story, of course. The story that went live yesterday, the first case of monkeypox has been confirmed in the UAE. So the Ministry of Health and Prevention has announced the first case of monkeypox in the UAE. As we were saying, it was shared on Instagram yesterday. It was shared by many publications, but the news initially came from the Ministry of Health and Prevention, MOHAP. Apparently the woman was, it's a 29-year-old woman in which the first case was reported. She had come from a West Africa country, and they have noted that she is receiving the necessary medical care.
Exactly. Now, UAE health authorities are taking all the necessary measures, including investigation, examination of contacts, and monitoring their health. It has called on people to obtain information only from official sources and to avoid spreading rumors and false information.
Because with COVID, so many rumors will come out about this, so much false information. So only get your information directly from the source. Everything that we're sharing with you today came from MOHAP, which is the
Ministry of Health and Prevention.
Thank you. And they've also got into further detail about treatment and vaccination. So first of all, how to prevent it, which of course is the key information that we want to share with you today, how you can prevent it. In light of internal reports on reported cases, they're saying it is recommended to avoid unprotected sex. They said avoid physical contact with infected individuals and do not share personal items such as beds and towel linen. So if you're living a shared accommodation, be very, very careful about the kind of, I guess, materials that you're using. Wear gloves and the necessary personal protective equipment when caring for patients. So that's if you're working in a hospital situation. Wash your hands regularly. We learned that from COVID. 20-second rule. Happy birthday. Keep washing those hands. Cook all animal products well before consumption.
Or don't eat them at all.
Or cook them well before consumption. And wear gloves and protective clothing when approaching sick animals. So obviously that is a summary, and it means that of course it could be transmitted from sick animals, it could come from the food you're eating, and it could also come from very, very close contact with other individuals or materials. So just watch the hygiene.
Exactly. Now we'll be talking about treatment and vaccination. Now most cases resolve spontaneously, and symptoms usually cease within 2 to 4 weeks. And antiviral drug can be used for severe cases for a limited period of time. Now, the third generation of the smallpox vaccine, which is not widely available, can be used after exposure or infection to prevent the spread of the disease. Now, of course, we have just one case reported in the UAE. That is, how things can just escalate from there, or of course the UAE will have it under control. But you want to take all those precautions for yourself, for your loved ones, and just make sure it's just the basics. Literally wear a mask, social distance. It's back to the COVID basics. So if we stick to that, it's like for now, at least we can ensure our safety bubble until medication is out for its medical prevention.
And it is interesting because later on in the show we're going to have Phil Griffiths, as we said, who is the director of COVID-19 Dubai documentary, and it'll be interesting to get his insights on kind of like what it was like to watch kind of everything up close and personal. And I think COVID-19 has made us nervous. When they start reporting cases, it's just like that innate sense of nervousness that's within me now. I'm thinking, surely it's not going to go back to that. And I don't think it is. I don't think we need to panic in that way, especially here in the UAE. They're monitoring the situation super duper closely. And any information that comes directly from UAE sources, will bring it directly to you. But let's jump into the next story. We're talking all things